Hello, gang. Various people that aren't here yet, but I know they will be here. I know it. Gotta sort out our sound, first of all, as always. Make sure I'm not too quiet, make sure the music isn't too loud. Make sure the stream actually comes online, that would be really useful. There we go. Hey, Eureks. Let's have a listen. No, I sound fine. Dead stream. It just started! Anyway, hello, the real evil homo. Alright. That echo will not be here the entire time, by the way. I was just listening to myself. Hello, Defense. I told you there would be people. I told you. Well, I told nobody. I don't think anybody could hear me at the start of the stream. Anyway. So, you saw by the thumbnail. Okay, hang on, let's put this aside. Why are you sad? Because something happened. Well, I can't really deduct anything from that, but your choice to tell us. Hey, stop laughing at him! Hello, 1R1's Dash. Oh man. I feel so out of it. But at the same time, I feel completely in with it as well. It's just kind of how the start of the stream is. I need to remember this. Okay, you're set. How about you? Good. Good. So you were just doing something, and someone donated you some Robux in Obby Creator. Sounds good so far. Hello, Blahaj Gaming. You're tired, although you have the slightest feeling. It's because you're watching YouTube, but that would make a lot of sense. I think you should probably not do that if you're tired. Valid advice from yours truly. I'd have something funny to say if this was like 5 PM, I just know it. I know it! I think it's because I didn't warm up my voice as well, so I sound a bit, unenthusiastic. And you got in an argument? Adam, I'm literally at the theaters watching FNAF 2. Ah, sucks to be you. Hey, I mean, maybe, I don't know, better luck next time. I hope you're not, like, listening to this as it is currently playing. You know, like, maybe you're at the start with all the ads and whatnot. It'd be pretty funny if everybody in the cinema can hear me right now, though. Although you would get kicked out, so don't do that. Oh, okay, I see. It's on break. That's good. Exactly, there are children here. No swearing. It's not really stopped anyone before, but I don't know, the only thing I can really do is pray. Hello, music. Not like the concept, just somebody in chat is called music, ST3JS, and I felt like abbreviating that, shortening it. Right, what was I gonna say? Ah, yes. Hello, Shroomix. Is that the creator of music? Yeah, my name's actually, Song1. So, you can probably tell, maybe, based off the thumbnail, I'm making a fight animation. I mean, I've said I'm doing that before, and it was just kind of, I got stuck on the start, where he was like pacing back and forth. He was going like, huh, huh, huh. He had his fists up, he was punching a punching bag, and then it was going to switch over to something awesome. And I just couldn't make him walk. So, I figured out a best place to start would be... What if I just, like... What if I make him dodge, okay? What if I make this guy right here? He's dodging, he's weaving. It's very impressive. And... oh. He's dodging and weaving, it's very impressive, and then... these guys, afterwards, I'll animate the actual fighting. So I kind of have something to go off of. I know it's not really, Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, that's like the complete opposite of how a fight works. Usually you know, the person throws the punch, or the kick, or whatever move they want to use, and then you dodge it with your reaction time. I don't know, maybe the whole point could be that he's one step ahead of him. Anyway, I think it would be pretty funny to just animate some dodging. If I can maybe get a camera now, that'd be great. Let me make a new collection, actually. Let's title it literally everything else. No. Literally everything else. Oh my god, it's Blue Artist. Don't check your posts since you're... okay, I won't. So I'm trying to think here... what kind of dodging would be cool? Because I could always, I could always try and actually... whoa. What happened here? Oh, right, no, that's just where the camera is. That would make a lot of sense. That really confused me. Yeah. Cool. So maybe I could have it at like a slight upwards angle. Like that. So... I'm so sorry, this is gonna be so bright for like the entire thing. I would have me... I probably need a grease pencil, that would help a lot. Stroke. But... okay, cool. We now have our pencil. Oh. One moment. In front. Good. Now, okay. I'm wondering, do you usually render stuff directly to PNG? I'd highly recommend .exr. It could save you a ton of space while still looking lossless, along with transparency. Let me have a look. So... oh, whoops. Output, image, PNG, OpenEXR. Well, this is new. It does indeed have transparency. I'll test it out in my own time, but because I've got a lot of storage on this, I think I can handle doing a PNG. But I will keep that in mind. I'm always open to suggestions. You're scared when I animate? Why? No, what do you mean? I think... oh, wait, hang on. That's frame 0. This one, please. So I... am I going insane? What did I do? When did this happen? I also need to get rid of that down there. Cool. Excuse me, I did drink a Pepsi, like, right before stream, which is... it was a really bad idea, because now I'm just... all of the carbon is just... it's coming back out. Oh, not the carbon, the carbon dioxide, the whatever you want to call it. It's the bubbly stuff. You shall not miss any more of my streams. Sick. Can you tell me something you find annoying? Go ahead. Alright, keep watching FNAF 2. I hope you enjoy. It's okay, you joined anyway, so it's fine. You really hate those basic faces every new animator uses. Which ones do you mean? Like this kind of style with the thing in the middle? With the little shadow in the middle? Goodbye, Katsu. Your movie is back? What? Did I miss something? Don't look at your post, and... like goldfish's faces. Goldfishes. Goldfishes... I feel like that's like the name of a YouTuber, actually. Hold on. Let me go check. Oh, yeah, no, I see. I see exactly what you mean. No, it took me one Google search and I understood completely what you were talking about. It doesn't, annoy me so much as it just kind of... What's the word? It makes me kind of go, eh, alright, another one. Fair enough. And I guess it's probably because they're easier to draw or use or animate or keyframe. I don't, I won't judge, you know? So, after all, it's up to the user. Your faces are what I like. Thank you. You know, I like to draw these, and then I always forget about them, and I have to redraw them. But yeah, at the moment he's kind of confident. He's kind of smug. Let me give him one of these. Oh, hang on, let me. Yeah, now he's really locking in. Locked in, whichever you want to say. No, it would be like, you can't really make it the man face. It's not possible. Brain just got awakened. Okay, it's really starting to hit me. The average age of my audience. It did last time as well, actually, and I thought about it. And I took it down. I took down the last live stream because there was too much said that would it would reflect badly on me, and it would not be good for the youths. Can I give him a little hold on? Oh god, okay. I need to actually do something here, but I've never animated a fight scene before. At the moment, I've got it at 60 FPS, which might be a bit much for like my first time ever trying. But the whole thing is that as long as you space it out enough, it actually looks okay. Like if I do this to 12, so let me add a keyframe. Maybe I should draw him first. So he's standing like right here, okay? Get his big beautiful head. He's standing still. It's great too, because his a lot of his limbs aren't actually even attached to his body. Which means I can kind of draw them separately. And then if I go 12 ahead. What the hell is Roblox? I have no idea. It's this strange platform that I pulled these assets from. I've never touched the thing in my life, though. Anim, what should I do? I mean, like, do you want to do something about these problems? Or do you just mean in general? Die of Death, you hate it? Yeah, I don't mind it. I played it once because everyone was like, play it! Play it on stream, please! And I was like, okay, man, fine. And I enjoyed it a bit. So, maybe I should listen to people more often. You're gonna animate the entire human digestion system. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off right there. Who is this guy yapping in chat? Hello, The Last Suzia and Giz. I forgot to actually say hello to you, Giz. Never playing your movie again. I feel like I'm missing something. What movie are we talking about? Actually, if I do put this on frame 0, that would be really useful. Because it means I can count in 12s instead of 12 plus 1 each time. And say Doma. Doma. I had to think about that one. So, to my knowledge, if I... Yes! Okay. This is exactly what I needed. So, I'm not going to be able to see him, actually, but this is just my reference, so it's probably fine. Who is that handsome fellow in the middle? Is he single? You know what? I think he is. I haven't given him any canon partners, so... He's all yours. Someone called you a cornball because you said your iconic catchphrase? I hate when that happens, dude. Does it matter where you actually... No, it doesn't. Okay. Here's the thing. What do I plan from here? If I, like, label down... Hello, Jellyna. If I label down what I want to happen on, like, a Google Documents or something, I think that would probably work quite well. Let me switch over the tab. If I can find it. There it is. Welcome to Google Chrome. Bye, Real Evil Homer. We lost one. We lost one of the greats. You got $10, so you was gonna buy my membership, but you're not authorized to do it. And that's good, because if you have... Okay, let me think about this for a second. If 10 quid is not expendable for you, don't bother. Do not bother buying my memberships. You have so many better things to purchase with that money. Google Chrome, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so he stood still. Or maybe I want to go, like, right into the action. So the whole... Okay. The whole... Ew, capital T. The whole point of the animation is... Bacon Boy in the middle there is going to be dodging and weaving. What was I even trying to type that? Weaving. Weaving? Weaving Darren and Blue Artist attacks. Okay. So I imagine it could fade in. It fades into the scene from black. And he's already dodging and ducking one of their attacks. Probably Blue Arctic. You know what, I'm just gonna... Good. Who's that sitting in the beanbag? That is my Roblox character. His name is Blue Artist. I love him. He's a little cutie pie, isn't he? Let me get a low quality zoom in of him. Yeah. I made these headphones a bit too bouncy, but they're not really noticeable from this size, so it's fine. You'll AFK and come back when you finish the video. Okay. So. Can't unsee it now. Well, I shouldn't have pointed it out then. My mistake. My mistake, original gangster. Let me... Okay, technically that would be the base pose. But I don't... I want it to start like he's already kind of... He's in the flow of things. It would be a side profile. Okay, I won't make him that far. Okay. No, it's fine. They will actually be fighting here. Now, here's where I always get stuck. How do you animate a punch? Oh, hang on. I'm not even sharing my screen. I was doing this just a second ago. That's what those sounds were. For your information. So I feel like... How do I... I might need to, like, use myself as reference, you know? I've done that before. Is this yaoi? Not yet. I'll think about it. Alright, let me actually... Hang on, I'm gonna have to stand up and see how to throw a punch. So... To my note, let me get this out of my chair. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, I don't want to play it. There's nothing to play. So if I were to throw a punch, I would have... Okay, 1 foot forward. One of my arms would be kind of on guard. So it would be like here. I know you can't see me, but... Just believe me, I'm doing something here. One of my arms would be back here. So it'd be kind of like a strange stretching motion, but it is kind of like on guard. And then slowly going into it. And then there's a bit of loss of balance, of course. Okay, you know what? That's good enough for my brain. I think I can work with that. But the whole thing is, he is going to be moving backwards. So... Okay, hang on, I might have to... In this instance, I may have to move this handsome fella right here. Cool. Actually, I might move him a bit more, just because I know he's probably... Where am I? He's probably going to get in the way, otherwise. Okay. So I could totally work on the... Whatchamacallit now? The walking backwards. Okay, I'm kind of scripting. I have never once in my life used the scripting tab. I've used geometry nodes like once. Why not use some Roblox animations other YouTubers made as reference? Here's the thing. I don't feel comfortable layering it like over my Blender thing and like copying the poses. But at the same time, when I try to do it from memory, it doesn't go down too well. I'm sure at some point I'll just give in completely and I'll be like, oh, yes, you know what? I'm just gonna download the video and plaster it in Blender. But that day is not today. I shall remain a righteous... Why don't I... Hang on. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Boom. I can move all of them, I think. Yes. Good. Now I don't want to move all of them anymore. Where is grease pencil? Here it is. This looks stupid, so I'm gonna get rid of it now. Matter of fact, there. Now I know it's gone. So now he's standing here. God, I cannot draw a circle for the life of me. This is embarrassing. I take art in college. What is this? Okay, you know what? Good enough. You can. I'm sorry for your loss. So one of his... hang on. Maybe I should, like, make a starter reference pose. Probably help a bit. He's probably leant back a little bit. Just trying to get his balance. Oh, why did that happen? I'm not really sure, but it's fine. You want Silk Song to have a cool boss rush mode? I'm sure they'll add it eventually. It's like basically going to be the same thing as Pantheon of the Gods, so keep your spirits high. How would the arms be in this position? He's already dodging something, so I'm gonna have to stand up again. Okay. If he's dodging something, then he would be standing like... Well, at the moment he's got left foot forward, right foot back. I think it would be farther back though. And also I'd have to make the foot be level with the floor. So he'd probably be like retracting like this. I could probably have it be a bit more stylish than that, though. Again, you can't see me, but just trust me, I'm doing things. Speaking of doing things, I'll be right back, because I need to go do something. And you know something too? It's troubling, like, having to animate like this, like having actual structure to it, because all of my animations so far have just been done completely like, okay, boom, he goes like this, okay, boom, he goes like this, next frame, okay, next frame, okay, next frame, next frame, next frame. And there's no like in-betweens where I can see what I'm gonna do next. It's just been go for it and see what happens. So it's difficult making this change, but it's fine. We will learn. Okay, let me close his fist. He's on guard. Oh, wait, shoot. Does he even have... Yes, he does. Get in. If he has fingers, he probably... Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think about that, but... There aren't actually... What do you call them? Hand bones. Oh, sorry, finger bones for this. There's only, like, these bits, which I can close like that. Which looks a little bit strange, but that's, like, as good as I can get it, to be honest. Do it like this. That'll be fine. It's always... I mean, actually, it's probably a good thing because I always get distracted by chat, but... It's always a lot more, what's the word? A lot less distracting at this time of day. It's a lot quieter in chat. There's always, like, 2 or 3 people, and that's enough. I think... Hello, Computer Whitey. Who is you? At the moment, he's dodging something, so... Head will be kind of tilted back. He's going to be dodging to the left as well. So this... hang on now. So this is where it gets very, This is where it gets tricky with the whole design choice thing, because if I do fancy feet here, it bends like that, and that doesn't look right. But at the same time, neither does this, because when you're tilting back, you usually don't, You usually don't want to step back on your tippy toes, because you want to have something to push off. Maybe give it some toe IK. Yes, that's what I needed. Obviously, that is what I needed in this shot. What do we think? Toify. Oh, this one's not even, like, connected, so I can't do it with that one. I don't know, you can't really see behind this foot anyway, but at the same time, that means I could also have it, like, this, and it would make a difference. The only problem is when I need to do that, because I need this leg to be going a lot further back. Maybe it's just because of their proportions, though, honestly. It's entirely possible that this would just look natural. feel like this needs to be farther down. Oh, no, not the hand. Okay, this is kind of just my starting pose at this point. It kind of looks like he's doing one of those weird runs, but it's okay. I guess it kind of makes sense. For now. We'll see how it looks later. Okay. Get me in draw mode right now, please. 8. This is no longer aligned, so I'm going to have to delete it. I'm going to have to kill it. I'm going to have to stop slurring all my words. That ain't it, Chief. It doesn't help that his head isn't even really a circle. It's like a... It's all bumpy. It's like a chewed up piece of bubblegum. So this is the foot, and then this is the other foot. Oh, that... Okay, it's fine. Nobody's gonna know. Other foot is like back here, so I'll just... And then the arms, again, detached, so it doesn't really matter where I put them. Although it would be nice to be able to see through this. I could make him slightly transparent. That would probably work. And I'm pretty sure there's an option for... Oh, that's with textures though, isn't it? Oh, well, actually, I don't think it would matter. Just put this down. Okay, Blender seems to have crashed slightly. Hello, OJ. Okay, it doesn't like me. It does not like me messing with the alpha. So I'm gonna mess with the alpha some more. 0.7. Okay, maybe a bit more. 0.3. Cool. Probably this too, actually. Oh. Okay, this is just kind of doing its own thing. I can't really mess with the alpha for this one. If I'm not desperate, I will just erase it. Where is draw mode? 8. Nope. Nope, that's vertex paint. Okay, I'm not allowed draw mode. There. I do wish they had a shortcut to navigate to draw mode. It would help out quite a bit. What's happening? So, I'm gonna be animating something. Duh. And at the moment, I just wanted a reference pose so I could Okay, here's a little bit of backstory. I have not animated like this before ever. I've never made like a proper storyboard or a proper like structure or layout or anything. So this is my first time trying that. I'm gonna make some basic poses for him to be dodging and stuff, and then afterwards, I'll kind of just... I might not even make like a proper pose layout for this guy, because as long as I can get the dodges, I can go off that. It's not really how you're supposed to do it, but I'm hoping it'll look okay. So I'm thinking now. He would probably... He'd take a step back. At that point, he'd be like here. I don't think his head would be that far down. Hello, Omak. Goodbye, Mohammed. Now, the fact that you've said father makes me think one of two things. You're having a laugh, or you're somebody from college. I gotta check now. Nope, not somebody from college. Got it. At the moment, I... Oh, okay, I understood. At the moment, I am making a structure, kind of stickman layout for this fight scene that I want to make. I've never done anything like this before. So this is a first time for me. But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to make some key poses. The whole time I want him kind of bent back at least a little. His leg will have to be here. His other leg can be, like, here, I think. The shape doesn't really matter that much. What about the arms? If he's already taken a step back to dodge. How do I get that font? Which font? The one from chat? Let me have a look. So this font is actually... Let me see. Stream elements... Streaming tools... So, the font for this is Caveat Brush. I'm not sure if it's a... Ah, here we go. Caveat Brush on Google Fonts. I'll send you this link. Boom. That'll only work for PC, by the way, but... And I'm not sure if it's specific to Windows. I'd hope not, but... That is the font. You can download it from Google. It's -4 degrees. Okay, well, are you at least getting snow? That's my question. That's not fair, because we've had cold days over here in Britain. And let me just put it out there, that's not fair, because we do not get snow. We get sleet and hailstorm. And genuinely nothing else. It's depressing. But I got a new subscriber. Ah, okay. Everything's fine then. Screw the weather. We don't need to worry about the weather. As long as we have... As long as we stay together. That's a rhyme. Yes. Truly I am... creative. I'll think of something better in like 2 hours. Trust me. Sauce? Trust me. So I don't see why this would change, like his actual head position would change at all. Or rather his body position, because he's going to be wanting to lean back no matter what. Is that blender? Yes, it is. You know what? I actually don't see a point in this. I thought it would be cool to test it out, but I just don't see the point at all. Let's just try it. Let's just try it the usual way. Am I doing Roblox animation? Yes, I am. I'm not doing it on Moon Animator Studio, though. Shocking reveal. This is not Moon Animator Studio. I feel like doing it on 4ths or 5ths maybe would be good. I'll try with 5ths for now. So I imagine he's just done a dodge here. I still don't like his arms, I'm gonna be honest. There's so many things that I would just change. But I know if I try to change everything, I'm never gonna get it done. So you know what? It's okay for now. It's fine. Can you friend me on Roblox? Sure. My username is this. It won't be the same character, but this is my Roblox username. I'm gonna be back again. One moment, please. Back. You sent it? Alright. There we go. I have accepted your friend request. Sorry, I went out for a second. I probably said I was going to be back, like, right when you left, so... You know what, actually? Just before I do anything else, let's... I'm gonna do something cheeky here with the Master Bone. So if I go to like... If I go to like here, maybe, and I do a linear. Linear. And I oh. And then I change this to be like over here. And I do the same like way over here. But I do it a bit more. And I just kind of do this again and again. I have a plan, John. I can change the... actually, hang on. First, I want to... If I keyframed this every 3, how would that look? Okay, sweet. So if I go ahead and grab all these now, I can constant them. So it kind of looks like it looks like constant movement, but it is a bit choppy. Hello, Ciao Comiva. First time watching me? Oh, cool. Doma. Oh, you'll go. Do I play Forsaken? I have not. Like, really. Well, actually, no. I have played it once, but never seriously. Like, I've never sat down and been invested. You'll go. And you're gonna go play Roblox. Alright. See ya both. Oops. Well, hang on, why is this the same? What did I do here by accident? Boom. Fix. Oh, a genius. Yeah, I'll do this every 12. Then he does another duck of some kind. And raise his arms a little here. And that doesn't look right. Because we haven't moved the feet. This is chill. It's like 2 people. this a little bit more. Move a little bit more. Okay, I think having it on fifths is a little bit... It's a little too little, you know? So let me set this to... being on tenths. How about that? Oops. Did I? Oh, there's a couple things here I actually need to sort out as well. Okay, good. Except I forgot to move this one. Of course I did. Silly me. How do I get the Roblox models? I can walk you through my process if you want, actually. Hello, Animus. Do I... What do you mean, do I remember you? Of course I remember you. You've been in, like, 8 of my streams. How do I get the Roblox models? I will show you. Let me pull up Roblox Studio, actually. So it's a bit of a fat process, this. It'll take a bit of explaining if you're ready to watch. Give me a second. I don't know why Roblox Studio was taking so long to load. Here we are. So, just do a base plate. Properties. This. Okay. So, if you go to the search thing here, and you search for, what's it called? If you search load character, already pro load character, it'll probably be in here. And you'll get this. It'll be a plugin. And then you go to your plugins, you do load character, and you found it. You'll be on this menu if you do that. Let me check chat. Should you bring back Blender from your PC? I mean, if you plan on using it, go ahead. What I do is I do some sketchy stuff, and then I do some wizardry. You're welcome. If you want to, I don't know if you want to import them into Blender, if that's what you're asking. Or if you genuinely just wanted the models in Roblox Studio. How would I deal with getting doxxed? You're getting doxxed right now. It's tricky because you don't want to completely ignore it if they're, you know, demanding something, but you also don't want to give them a lot of the attention that they're probably craving from it. What's the doxing parameters here? Are they asking for something in return to not leak your info? To dox them back. Sorry, that is like a terrible thing. I know I sound like really casual about this, but... I am curious. So, name and address, because she hangs out with your sister, and she wants you to say you called her a Therian, which your friend did, and not you. And she was spreading rumors that you're dating your friend. How old are the people in this situation? Like, what's the general age range? Oops. You're 14, she's 13. I mean, I don't know if country would help, but this sounds like a very childish thing on her end. She's in your class 2 years ago and was commenting on your Talking Tom P glitch videos, and you blocked her. In from UAE. Oh, you're from UAE. Okay, I see. Me personally, if this was happening and the person who was doing it was like under the age of 18, I would probably... This is gonna sound bad, but I would, because it is illegal to do that, I would make the threat that if they do it, I will call the police. Which, by the way, you are allowed to do, if that happens, because... No, not okay. But I wouldn't follow through with that threat. I would just lay it out there and then not respond to anything else. Don't actually call the police. Tell people you trust. Tell your parents and whatnot. You know, they are more equipped to deal with that kind of thing. But if you just want to deal with it alone, which I don't recommend, by the way, but if you did just want to deal with it alone, that would be my course of action, personally, I would say. If you do that, I will call the police and then not respond to anything else she says ever. You told your parents you're discussing the issue. Don't actually call the police. Unless she actually does it, don't call the police. That is a big stretch to suddenly do that. You know, you call the police if your life is in immediate danger, or it's already happened, but not just because of threats. Hey Val, you've come in the chat on the subject of doxing. You finished your TSI test for high school. What is TSI? Hold on. What does TSI stand for? Turbo-stratified injection. A technology used by Volkswagen Group, VW, or Audi, Skoda, Seat for their petrol engines, blending turbocharged with direct fuel. I don't think this is what you were talking about, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, maybe it was. Maybe you're learning about cars. I've messed something up here. Val did 5 chats and has #1 position already. Not friend anymore, so you know 25 jump scares. What did I miss? Oh, did anyone see FNAF 2? I have not seen it yet. I probably will in like 3 years when it comes out on Netflix. What am I missing here? What's down here that I don't know of? Absolutely nothing. Okay, what? Oh, it's this. That'll make sense. Okay, I'll move the head now. Yeah, I've messed something up here. Hold on. It's this. No, it should definitely be like... Nope. Nope. This one. There we go. Okay, so we go but. That's pretty good. Anim, you should animate the invisible mafia. Hello, a single slice of bread. Also, that would not work, because how can I animate something invisible, a single slice of bread? Did you think of that, perhaps? Of course you did. It was Rage Bit, and I'm falling for it. What happened in chat? Oh my goodness. Telling you all not to go on Harayak and spread hate? No, it's fine. Can I listen to you real quick? Okay. Want to tell me something about Val? One time you hopped online on a Friday evening. You saw Val online. You're like, huh, let's see what she's playing. You joined her in Huzz RNG. Let's just say your conversation with her afterwards was not friendly. Why not? It's Huzz RNG. What do you have to argue about? Oh, Sayla's gotta go to math. Fair enough. Can I add your profile picture in the shoot, if I find a spot where I think it'll be really funny, I probably will. Anyone who, like, was in the chat at the time, I'll see if I can cram them in there. You've been sleeping to unstable universe, and you can feel it draining your sanity. Fair enough. The movie ended. Get in. Alright, well, you're back now. Take a look at this. It's kind of dodging. Here comes the tough part. I don't really animate legs very often. That is actually correct. Hello, Gundada. Hello, Harrigan. Goodness, where did everyone come from? You haven't seen me. You haven't met me in stream in a while. Yeah, that's true, actually. How y'all doing? I mean, everybody's kind of here now, so. No. Why? Why do I have to scream? I probably could. It just wouldn't come out very... It wouldn't come out very, British masculine-esque, you know? Because it's kind of... I haven't really warmed up my voice. No, I'm not ending stream. No, I'm not... What? I gotta scream, man. Scream bloody murder. Don't scream, you're wearing headphones. What if I... Hold on. I have a solution that will make everybody happy. Okay. I'm muted. But at least everyone's happy now. Clap in front of my microphone. Well done. Congratulations. You need to rage bait somebody. Hello, JCT. Fat W's in the chat. Thank you. Then she stalked you and that friend, called her Ethereum, to say, "We all know you love my friend," which was your female friend. You told her, "Huh?" Which is a valid reaction. Can I play Earthworm? No. So. I don't really like the way his body moves for this one. Let me see if I can... It feels too subtle. There we go. That's a bit better. So, I mean, originally we had it, like, all the way back here. Where is right leg? Upper leg R. So, theoretically, we want that to be all the way over there. Which I can only imagine we're gonna be able to do. We do that. There we go. That's a bit more natural. Who's my best friend? It is somebody called Pix. We know him as Ethan. I went down to see him in London not too long ago. We had a very nice time. He missed like 5 streams, but we don't talk about. We don't talk about that. It's okay. I didn't really see. You lost your spot, and you're no longer top 3. Yeah, people kind of come in and out of the stream, and the rankings are all over the place. So the number 1 anonymous artist. Yes, you are. So it seems. Currently game diving right now. I see. Did you guys stop the bad guy together? Yes, we did. I found Ethan in London, and then we... Londoned. Yeah, we got a couple new people. Oh well, I think we have one. Good old MC Hat. I found him in London and London. Correct. Great new verb invented. Thank you. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Because... this bone doesn't really... This is, like, always attached to this. Like, that's canon. So, he'll move it, like, up to there. And then... I could always have it, like, just do this. Okay, that makes a lot of sense considering his design. So I think I might keep that. Although that doesn't look quite right. I need to have it, like... Eh. There we go. When you know she's lying, but you just can't. Oh, you have all A's. Get in. To be fair, I think I said this before. But did I? Alright, I can't remember if I told this story already, but I'll tell it again. Because this is quite a highlight of my life. So, I was in college, and I got my results for my last, for my first ever finished project. And I checked my grades, and they were all D's. I have said this before, actually. They were all D's, and I was like, huh. So I went to ChatGPT, and I was like, okay, at my college, what does D mean? And they were like, oh, that means you did really bad. I was like, oh. Well, damn it. Like, oh, you did the bare minimum possible. And I actually asked my tutor, and they were like, oh, no, that's, like, really good. That's, like, the best you can get. If you got all D's, you are thriving. Keep it up. I was like, oh, shoot, all right then. And the very next day, I get pulled aside out of the room, and I get taken up to just this random kind of officey room, like right beside the stairs. I'd never seen it before. It never even caught my attention. That's how, like, obscure it is. But they sat me down for like a minute, and then they enter with something behind their back, and they pull it out, and it's a Student of the Month award. So get in. By the way, this is Britain, not America. So. Animus animating Michael Jackson movement. I have a question. Do I do online tutoring? If you search Animus tutoring, which I think is mine what? Hold on a second. Animus. Tutoring. Oh, so no, that's my old online class teachers. They have a Facebook, and basically they taught me like for the entire time that I was out of school, like since like just before COVID, I think. And they were lovely teachers, by the way, lovely online tutors. But I made quite a lot of animations. This is actually how I started animating. I started making little animations for some of the lessons, for projects. And they really liked them. And they started being like, hey, you should pursue this. This is really good. And I was like, shoot, I guess I will. It's amazing. Thank you. For the whole D things. Teach me your ways. And Sky's being a hater. Oh, shoot. I feel like YouTube is lying to me, but we got 10 people in chat now. What animation am I making right now? I don't really know how to explain it, but it's basically just a fight animation. There's no real way I can make his other leg look fine. Unless I have him like hop. Although technically he is balanced there. Hold on. I have to actually walk like this now. Hold on. Let me see if I can mimic this. So he takes a step back. So this just kind of like slides. And then he takes a step back. And as... No, then he takes... I might be stupid. Alright, I've put some thought into this. And I seem to have made one key mistake. So, you see how, as he's walking backwards, his legs aren't going backwards. His legs are going forwards. Which would indicate he's moving. What direction? Forwards. Correct. And he's not moving forwards, is he? He's walking backwards. Ah. Great. Yeah. That's what I needed. So, that's a little bit awkward, I must say. Upper leg R. Where's upper leg L? That's a good question. Where is it? What? Oh. What? Hey, what are you doing all the way up here? Whatever, man. Let me... And then... Okay. Well, I'll just have to reanimate the legs at some point, but I'm still quite happy with the body movement. I might animate some bag physics. That'd be pretty nice. Stop being loud. I'm wearing headphones with full volume. Oh, it sucks to be you. I animated the wrong direction of legs. Harry Gran, are you on edibles this morning? Because it feels like you are. You're making me fan out of me. Okay. What design should you use? Do you mean like which character? Animinous, face reveal if you feel like it or something else. You know what? It could be funny. I might do it. You know what? Okay. Just for the funny, just this once. I know I was saving it for my 100,000 subscribers thing. But you know what? Let me turn off the music for this. Alright. Are we ready? I've got my camera plugged in. I'm gonna flash it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah, you thought. Yeah, Katsune you. Right, back to it. I'm gonna have to animate the legs again, like I said, but that's fine. Hello, Riki. See, Riki knows how to have a laugh. Riki gets it. I'm a convincing actor, I must say. Wait until my 100,000 subscribers special. Come on. I've said it so many times before as well. You know what? I will face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. And what, you think I'm gonna do it early? Actually convinced us so badly. He didn't even want me to. You know what? That's fine. Fine, I didn't even want you to face reveal. Whatever. You're gonna make me bald? Alright, go ahead. Look at this guy. He's so confident in himself. And he should be, because he's going to kill this guy. He just probably looks like Blue Artist. Mods, draw him without skin! I'm just genuinely lying there without any skin. That would be horrible. Would you still have him be blocky at that point? And I'm genuinely, what the hell, man? What the hell, man? You convinced me! I'll tell you what, I'm good at it too. I'll probably trick everyone again. But I'll have to wait a while, otherwise it won't have the same effect. It won't be as funny. Nope. Hello, Riha. What's cooking? This. It's currently, it's in the process of being cooked. Give it some time. So he's gonna probably dodge. What would he be dodging, actually? Like, probably, if he's dodging, like, that high, actually. I'm feeling good today, you're gonna give me half. Okay. That's kind. How kind of you. I'm really deep in thought here. Because I've animated the dodging, and it looks quite nice. But it's not gonna look... I mean, at the moment he's shadowboxing. That's all he's doing. But that will change. I could probably have this be moving, like... on the different... on, like, the y-axis as well. Excuse me. What color do I want my shot? You know, let me just leave it on screen. See if you can get a screenshot. But this is what he looks like from a side profile. This is what he looks like from a side profile. I'm gonna be right back because I'm just gonna be honest. I had too much to drink. One moment, please. I am back, chat. Hello, Lilith. Mods, make him into a catboy. Thank you. The pig? Did you just call him the pig guy? Are you talking about this? Oh, hang on. Are you talking about this, mens? This is not a pig. This is Gerald. Obviously. Missed so many streams, it's okay. How can you send the me to me? You can post it on your channel if you want, and I'll most likely see it. Just make sure to tag me in it. Anonymous. And I'll be able to see it. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Right, that's correct. Yes, so I was thinking... all of this is a bit too low to be like a proper dodge. Unless he was like jumping up in the air and trying to throw something at his head. Like I can imagine he'd be in the air and he'd kick kind of like across here, so like whew, and that's, or maybe the other way, so he'd probably kick with this leg like this, so it would go like whew, and then he'd dodge that, and then he'd probably go for a down strike like whew, after that. And I might have to turn him at this point, actually, because the only thing that would make sense is it would be for him to, like, immediately follow up with something that everyone's like, phew. I don't know, though. And then maybe some kind of, like, up kick. Oh, wait, no, he's back to his normal form now. Adam, if you make Blue Artist a Catboy, I'll watch views. Hang on. Okay, where is... Wait, hang on. Oh, no, hang on. 0.03. How do I... Ah, there's like a... It'd be like that. It's kind of cold back. Nah, that wouldn't make sense. Alright, that's fine. There you go. Yeah, he's gonna be like really, really manly as well. How do I add like? I've kind of. Oh, I can zoom out without it ruining it. Okay. What else can I add? You know what? Give him a big old nose. There we go. As all cats have. You know, let me give him... Oh, you know what we should give him? Boom. A big curly mustache. Alright, sick. What was I doing before that? I don't really remember. I'm looking at this and I'm not sure. I need to get out of draw mode for one. Boom. Oh, cool. Boom, boom, boom. No, wrong. Boom. So what did I say? So he was gonna be up in the air. He's gonna dodge the air attack, like that. And then immediately there would be one. Yeah, and then he'd probably have to tilt at that point, so. I definitely need to make him like move on the y-axis. That would make so much more sense. Oh, hang on. I've already keyframed the Y location, haven't I? Although... Oh, no, okay, the location doesn't matter. Sick. Location... I don't really want this. Oh, no, that's not right. I'm rushing. Were you rushing or dragging? Okay, okay, this is exactly what we needed, actually. Although that looks off, so you know what? Good. Much better. Let's have a look. Play Grace single player mode reprieve. I actually have. What do I want as the background? Alright, chat decides. Feeling a little bored, that's fine. See you next stream. Thanks for joining. Can I please tell you the Pig Eyes username? You mean Mansa? Bacon Boy? Let me go grab it, actually. It is... this. Alright, okay, what's going on in chat? So we had... It's peak? Okay, hang on. So there's two things I need to check out here. One of them is on YouTube. The other is also on YouTube. Go to channel. Oh, no, they haven't posted it yet. That's fine. And there's this. Oh my word. Oh my goodness gracious. Although it's not much of a wedding dress, I'll be honest. It's more of a... It's more of like a Zenless Zone... Zenless Zone Zero Zamina. And then he's got his little jumper on. I think. Oh, it's a scarf. Okay, I see. Going over all three of them right now. So this would be the wedding platform. This would be afterwards when he realizes, oh, damn it! I messed up my vows! And then afterwards it would be, yay! Everything's fine again. Trying to think which one I prefer. These two are like really, really both zesty and cute. And then the final one is Moon and Winter at the same time, which I really like. I think number 3 is my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. Well, thank you. I will take this to heart. I'm sure he appreciates it. Look at him. What did I miss in chat? I feel like you want to collab, but it's not possible. Yeah, probably not. You gotta, like, really know me. On Allah, you wish we'd collab one day. Who knows? I think the most I'd accept at the moment is people joining me over Roblox. Just because I maintain a pretty tight ship around the ye old streaming quarters. So what actually happened after that? So... He was like that, and then he dodged downwards, and then he dodged away from an attack that went like that. Boom. And then what? It would kind of make sense, actually, here. If I, like, got rid of a couple of these. So he, like, did a proper dodge. I think now he'd have to go this way. That'll be the only way I could, like, resolve this. And then... I'm British, right? Yes. Your country gained independence from your country. From my country. Yes. America. Although, to be fair, a lot of countries gained it. Hello, Child. A lot of countries gained independence from Britain, as I found out recently. In English. Do I have any other socials than YouTube? You can email me. My email is in the About page on my channel. Making the Aya ringtone. You think I could pull off like a solid 30 seconds of microwave? Let me think. That's about all I can do. There was an effort. There was an effort to get to 30 seconds. Put the music back on. Your latest animation is a micro. That's true. You're completely correct. Something I actually feel a little bit tingly after that. It was like my entire vocal cords were shaking for like a solid 20 seconds there. I should have... actually... I've moved this over, meaning I've kind of... well, I think I remember it going to this. What is this angelic type music? Get out! Get out! Good. So, I mean, if I got rid of these now? I need to get rid of this as well, actually. Delete, and then set this to linear. That's wrong. Something about that is wrong. Oh, I see. No, I understand. Okay, cool. Let's go back to here. Constant. I set a 20-minute timer for your brownies. All right. I don't believe this man is actually making anything. Fine. But at this point, I'd probably have it switch camera points. Probably have it switch perspectives. So I'd have it stop like right here, I'd say. Where is... Oh, it's right here. Boom. Oh. Oh, right. Boom. Oh, I should also probably do that to... Yeah, that makes sense. Boom. Anim is a bad guy. No. Oh yeah, that's really funny. I forgot to mention. So, on YouTube now, there is a feature that trusted, quick flex, trusted YouTube members obtain, and I have it, where you can respond to comments with your voice. The only downside is it only works on mobile. So if you do it on PC, you just get like a really naff transcription that looks robotic. And I don't like that, but hey, at least if you were on mobile, you'd be able to hear me speaking like this and shouting at you. Did I know that you were responsible for these such leaks? Spider-Man and Superman Kinder Eggs in UAE, a Middle East and Miraculous Ladybug, Hero Switch Toys, and Sonic 3 logos and Talking Tom TV. I don't, like, it's not that I don't believe you, it's just that I don't really know how to react, you know? Your brother subscribed to me, get in. How long have I been doing this for? I've got to check. 2 hours, get in. Alright, I think that's like a reasonable time for me to stop whenever I want, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna move the arms a little bit. Oh, whoops. Okay. Is that an evil British villain? It is! It is the evil British villain. Hello, Axel. Axel. You have an animation idea that will include most of us, like Eureeks, Harry Gren, Copper, and NM. I'm sure you'll figure that out. Animation is, it's a slippery slope sometimes, but I would not discourage anyone from trying to do it, because it can be very rewarding. It's just always gonna look like this. Just because I made the hands look like this. If I reset the rotation... No, that's weird. Okay. Understood. Okay. Hey, Anim, can you make chat on the screen slightly bigger? That's a good point, actually. I've never really noticed, but it is really small in chat. I mean, you can still read it. And it's pretty clear. I don't know. Don't let her give me a maid dress. Oh no. I say with much enthusiasm. Does he move here? Yeah, he does. But, and then camera shifts here. Actually, maybe I should make it like here. Okay. Can't read. Okay, you know what? The thing is, this is a permanent change if I change it now. But all right. Size and style. Text settings. Size. Let me make it like 25. Okay. It's gonna have to reset now, but... Oh, is that better? I don't think it is. Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger in it. Is that better? So glad. Yeah, you've already said that. So glad we get to see him animate and not render. I just got a message. Cool. Well, that's saved. Grok is Superman. He said, I'd pull the lever with no hesitation. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, by the way. I'm not entirely caught up. I just saw an animation regarding it. What a beautiful meatball. He's not a meatball, it's a mask. He has a head under here. I have hid it though, because if I don't, it will show, and that looks stupid. But canonically, this is a mask. You can see his beautiful face underneath. And I know this looks like ear hair, which is really funny. But it's actually just regular hair. Am I doing the part where they fight on the moon? I am not. I am just doing a practice fight because I have not animated a fight scene before. Let's see. Alright, considering that's just his movement, that's not bad. Alright, I'll do the leg next. Just one of them for now. Okay, so this time, I'm gonna have it moving the right way, which is backwards. And then location fix. Move. Is this even... Oh, I don't think it is. Hold on. Oh no, it completely is. Okay, well, what's the big idea? Oh, wait, was it? No, it was definitely on 3s. Hey, Titan. Why are half my videos this is an insert cast animal? That was back in my school days, where I'd make projects for my nature studies. I was quite proud of those, to be fair. Falstaff from Duolingo is telling me to do my daily Duolingo. Shoot, I was on a streak yesterday. I was going at it. I didn't care if I'd finished all the quests. I actually wanted to learn for once. Did you know Ashi means leg? Accident... Jiko means accident. So you could say Ashi no Jiko. No means, like, no is possessive, so... Ashi no Jiko means a leg's accident. So it basically just means leg accident. Which is what this guy's about to have. Pow! You don't know the old people here? No, I'm stupid. It's supposed to be... Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be every 3. Where is... upper leg R? Where is that? Yeah. I don't think I moved this high enough, to be fair. Okay, so that's why it looks kind of off. Noted. Troubling. I could do that for now. Okay, no, I am a genius. Oh, stop it. Then I have to... Okay. And that makes a little bit more sense. Do the orange justice. Do you want me to open Mixamo or something? I can't animate that. Hello, Super Silver. So I should be checking chat a bit more. Everybody has been speaking. I have not said it. I have not responded to a single thing. Just found a bowl of seal. Alright. No, I need it to go, like, here, don't I? Oh, whoops. So the ending frame to this should be... Yeah, it should be like right here, actually. This is good. We'll have this slowly move forward. Actually, I think that's fine. So he takes the step down, and then that pretty quickly starts moving that way. And then it would make sense that he'd just repeat that, wouldn't it? Or repeat this, rather. Apparently not. So I'll move this like this. And just like this. And that can be as far back as it wants. Okay. So... let me have a look in chat. Hello, Richbringer. Good to see you. Corrupting my crowd. How could you? Yeah, that's Thailand, not Katsu. And that's Richbringer. And this Chilled. I think you're telling fibs. I think you're telling porcupines. Alright. I wonder if it would almost be better to give this a bit more swing. Because of what it is actually going to be doing. I think that's good. And then it resets. It gave it a little bit of swing and that looks decent-ish. Although only really from this angle, you can't really see it from the other angle. God, what did we get 14 people in there? Hello, Pepsi the person. You know what? With my viewers at their peak, I think now is an absolutely brilliant time to go AFK. Okay, I'm back. We've gone down 3 people. My plan worked. By the way, Chilled, your brownies were done like 5 minutes ago. You want to go get them? Hello again, Money Man. Hello. I was wondering what the burning smell was. Yeah, man. I knew it all along. Alright, I guess we just do the other leg now. So we move from this. Oh well, hang on. Upper leg L. I'm just gonna duplicate this because I know I'm gonna need it in a moment. Should probably go from that to that. And then he puts his foot down, right? That's what's going on there. From what I can see, yes it is. Actually, I kind of liked how it was a second ago. There we go. And then boom. This thing can't really move any more than left or right, so... Oh, sorry, up and down. So I don't feel too bad if this looks kind of funky. Because, I mean, he is kind of, like, on wheels, which makes it really easy to do this kind of sliding stuff without it looking too odd. Where was the... It was like right here, actually. Is that when he puts his foot down? I think it is, yeah. Although at the same time, this genuinely isn't even connected to the thing anymore. What do I make of this? Hello, Lotus. Nothing, productive going on in chat. So we'll get back to it. Maybe I should have made this LK then. Let me see. If I... I don't think that helps. Yeah, no. It doesn't really matter. Oh well. No point in being sad about it. Hello, Duma. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Bam. Thank you for your input. Any more bams will not be read out loud. Further bams will be, what's the word? Disregarded. Oh, okay, because that one's just taking a step. It would make more sense if I did this one. Which one did I actually take that from? Who's that one? Okay. So next up would be these. Aw. My phone just had to go and ruin the vibe, didn't it? There we go. Anim, aren't I tired yet? It's like 5 PM. What am I doing? Currently I am animating. So I'm kind of making a fight scene of sorts. The only problem is this guy's leg is like really like restrictive in its abilities. If I move this here. I don't know what happened here because this seems to be... Yeah, why is every single one of these like one more longer than it should be? What was I thinking? What have I done here? What? Which one of these is wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one. Understood. And this would be back in time for... His leg to start moving up again. Which I will grab these two for. No, I won't, because those ones are the ones where it's kind of carved. I'll grab... these ones. Good. Slowly but surely I am learning from my mistakes. There is also something wrong here. I don't know when this happened. Okay, there we go. Okay, now what? Okay, there. Okay, nothing really matters as to what happens past that point, because... Okay. So he keeps moving backwards. At this point, I might actually, Oh, it's 8 PM for you. It sucks to be you. SMG4 was gonna post the videos today, but they just did, and you forgot about it. Who's that? Amazing Digital Suckers? Shut up, all of you. I'm tired. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like it would look better with the camera zoomed in. Let me let me change the focal length slightly. Whoa. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it would definitely look better from like here, maybe. If I went ahead and copy to this. And then I blacked that out. Where is viewport display, passport out. I think that would look slightly better. Maybe just a little bit less zoomed in. But it would follow him. That's kind of the point. So I might even I really wish it would stop doing that. So it currently goes... I don't like that it goes back a second, though. I don't want it to be, like, completely still. Hang on. If I get rid of these... and I go, like, all the way over here with this. And then I set it to... put it here, actually. And then I set it to linear. I can keyframe bits in between. It's where, like, he dodges, you know? I think that looks a bit better. Look at that. Could be fan out of anim. Gets in. Everybody is fan out of anim. I'm not sure why. I guess he's just a lovable character. Shut up, all of you. I'm tired. My voice has been in your head because of your headphones. You will sleep to my voice. It is a pretty good voice, to be fair. I'm quite happy with this voice. I'm glad I have it. It could be a bit more warmed up. Rest assured, I have it. So, you have a friend called Lizzie. She has amazing fan arts and animations of Roblox animators to the point where she gets noticed. Told her about me. Okay. Interesting. All your best friends know about me, King. Thank you. I guess I'm high priority in a few people's chats for no particular reason. That does not look bad, actually. Aw, man. I'll take that to heart. I feel like out of the few people that I would actually sit down and have a conversation with, I am one of those people. Because you know what? I can listen fairly well. And that's about it. Thanks for rating my top qualities. Hello, Reeks. Pancake, cheese, and waffle. Katsu is getting too emotional. I mean, to be fair, I am I've said this before, so I'm a part-time English teacher. Not like assistant English teacher as well. Every Saturday or something, I get on an online lesson, and I help teach English to Russian refugees and Ukrainian refugees and people who, mostly Russian people who would like to learn English. And I help out with that. I did it this morning. Felt pretty good. And that's why that's probably one of the reasons I'm good with people who are younger than me. Because it means I can go, hello, 6767, skibbity, Riz, thank you. Have a good life. Also, like, the best advice they've ever heard in their entire life, but go ask your parents. And then that's kind of just the story of my life. Lizzie is Russian too, sick. Dude, honestly, anyone who can like have the time to join the chat, I'll come out and say it. We be friends. We be what's the word? I'm trying to think of a specific word. See, I have a lot of friends at college, actually. But I wouldn't consider them like really, really close. But I'm really good at being close to them at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like, obviously, there is only one person who is at, like, the top of my friend tier list, and it would be Pix. It would be Ethan. But I'm quite good at placing people up there. Momentarily, if I have to. Anyway, I'm a filthy liar, is the main point. Like Pix. Yeah, see, Eric on you. When you was in an airport... What happened when you was in an airport? What do we think of this, by the way? I'll probably add some bag physics, actually. That'll be pretty cool. When you were in an airport, they blamed you for breaking the table. when it was like that. What? They should have known. Fine. I don't think this has a bone either. So I just kind of have to move it. Okay, that's problematic, actually. Can I set the origin to the parent? That would be genuinely so nice. Ah. How would I get around this? I really want to make the bag, move. Like with physics and all. Maybe I just remove the bag. Oh, that looks so wrong. I can't not have him have his bag. Let me look down at chat. Get very attached to people online and we're all victims. Like a family. Guessing. I think I'd be, you know what? All jokes aside, I would probably be a great parent. I think I would teach my child only the best things. And then send them out completely on their own the moment they reach the age of 16, and they will crumble with all my advice because I didn't give them enough. That'll be a good parent move on me. On my end. You remember when you liked potatoes? The original potatoes came with you one day. And... you saw it. You saw me deleting the tree. I hate you, Animatus! I mean, that's not very nice. You know, it was just a tree, man. If I even can get gold. You know what? That's a fair point. Yeah, that's a fair point. I was almost gonna argue that. Can I? Oh, hang on. Oh no, hang on. That would not make any difference at all whatsoever, would it? I'm sure, hang on, if I grab the 3D cursor, set it like right there, maybe that would make it work. Hang on. Origin to geometry to origin to 3D cursor. That's it. And then if the origin is that, oh, okay, I might be a genius. I get none of the genders. You know what? Ain't nobody want him for real. Damn, you're bi and still single? Ain't nobody want you off for real. Walking while texting. Oh yeah, because you were at the like movies not long ago. You walked to the movies? Dude, I gotta get a bus. Waffle. Stop waffling. You know what? This could actually look really nice. Would if I knew how to actually animate it. Nope. I gotta go here. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, but it kind of clips, which isn't the nicest. I'm sure it's fine. Constant. Okay, I may have... Oh, wait, hang on. No, what am I doing? Is it supposed to be all the way down there? I don't remember changing the location. It just kind of ended up... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be that far down, actually. Kind of tricky. Hello, 30 Shades. This man is already dead. He just doesn't know it. I mean, to be fair, he can probably hold up his own. He's you're completely correct, by the way. He is dead, but I don't feel like that's how physics works, so you know what? I'm gonna... Or maybe... It could just be this. Although it does look really good when it's like that, actually. What am I missing here? What did I do wrong? I know I did something. Twin! Arrow waste. Oh, what? Your arrow waste cat is... by... What did I miss here? You were by once at 4th grade. Twin! Okay, people are getting along. That's good. That's what I've taken from this. Alright, good night, Gondada. When that punch connects, he shall knock out 7 teeth. No, he's not throwing the punch. He's dodging. Alright, let me have a look at this. It kind of looks off, but at the same time not. That actually, no, I think that looks really nice. What do you think? What are we thinking? I'm looking at the bag physics as well. I think that looks pretty nice. Woo, woo. I like it a lot. Alright. Oh. Quiz. I think it's probably the one who is titled at Katsu here. Should make the bag raise a bit slower. You could be onto something. Well, the fact it's kind of... actually, no. Hang on. Like that? Oh, shoot, you were right. And when it turns like this... Why does it do that? Oh, no, that was camera. Damn. I'm liking that. Flip a coin, heads or tails. It's Katsu here, and tails of Harrigan Whiting. You know what? I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna be able to see. Actually, no. You know, fine. Heads or tails. Where is window capture? Here we go. Chrome. Okay, so heads, it's Katsu here. Okay, heads, the real Katsu is Katsu here, and tails, the real Katsu is Heragran Whitey. The coin has spoken. It's Katsu here. Metronome. Genuinely, my heart went anemones around. What are they doing? Oh, yeah. I think, honestly... Out of 3? No! You know what? The real Katsu is whoever can solve 13 times 12 first. 13 times 12, come on. Chop chop. Come on, 13 times 12. 13 times 12. Heragran got it. Sorry. Yep. Guys, can we actually ban this guy for impersonating the real Katsu? Okay, quick question. Why is the FPS slower here? It's funny, this entire time, I seem to have only been viewing it at about... Hold on, let me switch tabs really quick. I need to test something. Nope, that hasn't helped. Why is you do this? I guess I could always just switch it back to 30. I don't know why it can't handle 60 though. It seems kind of strange. 240. Oh well. This is a 30 FPS animation now, I have decided. Because I am not doing all that again. I sense creativity. The feeling's mutual. Hello, bum space. I'm gonna have to, if I end stream and test this again, I'm gonna see how it looks in 60 FPS, just in case. It should be at 60 FPS though. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, I guess I can save that for the record. And that's one for the books team. Now what do we do? What's an FPS? I'm a boy. FPS isn't a gender thing. I feel like I should probably clarify that. Maybe roughly animate the punches. I don't know. It's been 2.5 hours to my knowledge. Oh, 3 hours actually. It's been 3 hours. Yeah, you're late. But it's okay. It was a pretty slow process. I don't blame you. I'm just quite happy with this. So I think Little Man's here is gonna... I'll probably give you a rough estimate of what's gonna happen. So he's gonna... So obviously, he's dodging like this, right? From this point of view, Little Man here is going to... He's gonna be up in the air at this point. So Man's here is up in the air. He throws a kick like that from like an overhead kick, like whew. He dodges it, and then immediately he goes in for a slam down. So he go like, hang on, but of course he'd miss that one, and then he'd want to do something like to recover. So he'd probably do like a kick that way, and of course he'd go and he'd miss. He'd probably just step forward again. Or, like, step backwards, so he can, regain his balance. I really, really like the bag physics. I'm not sure why that stands out to me so much. Also, oh, nope, don't do that. Please don't do that. I might set this to Mizia. Maybe I'll just delete this actually. Nope, stop! I'll probably just move this over here. And then keyframe it here. Although actually I might have to make like all the keyframes for it if I do that. Which I don't mind doing, to be fair. Boom 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 boom. I'm not gonna make that sound every time. Okay. Cool. Again, this should be 30 FPS. Damn. I haven't even gotten to the juice yet, but I like that. All right. I'm happy with that. 30 FPS is what your tablet runs Roblox on. I didn't think they let you go any lower than 60. Which, by the way, is really stupid. Looks like he's doing a little dance. Yeah, he's kind of hitting a little jig. Oh, yeah. Go on. Fancy footwork. You're home. No more headphones. Get in. Hello, parents of Katsu. Your child is mentally ill. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. Pretty fire this is. You're free. Your dad heard that. Just make sure he knows that wasn't directed at you. That's the main point. No, what did he say? I'm still analyzing this. I don't think the feet or the legs are that noticeable. Exactly. Analyzing the little dents. He kind of goes right, left, up, down. Which is pretty sick. Up, down, left, right, BA play. Thank you. What's our left? Our left is... It's like the opposite of a right. Maybe you don't have to do it, but maybe make the up to down part slower. Oh no, that's gonna be a combo, so it kind of has to be that fast. Your friend is forcing you to... Your IRL friend is forcing you to install WhatsApp. How do you say no? Are they doing it right now? Can they hear me? Well, can they? I'm on the edge of my seat here. Yeah, do you guys not use WhatsApp? Chat is lagging like hell. Why is it doing that? Telegram people. I use WhatsApp, Discord, and very rarely Telegram. Because I'm, dealing with Russians a lot. So... the ones I haven't touched are Snapchat. Actually, I did back in the day, but that was back in the day. So it was okay. I touched Snapchat once in my life, and then... I can't really think of any of the other really cringe messaging app platforms. Maybe TikTok. Yeah, I actually talk to all my friends over contacts. Over Samsung contacts. Is this bag clipping into him there, actually? Analyze this stuff. Slightly, but that's okay. Canonically, this thing just slots, like, into anywhere, so it's fine. He's a robot. Your animation very cool, thank you. Take a look at this. Boom, 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 boom. He's dodging. He's gonna be dodging this guy, but it's just this guy isn't moving yet. I will animate him moving, though, very soon. Just looked back at your screen and got jump scared by the moon guy. His name's Bacon Boy. Boo! He's beautiful. Cool. What is my TikTok? I don't use TikTok. I'm talking about the things I, like, very rarely used back in the day. I think I have an account that I just don't touch ever unless I physically have to log in to use the website. Which is really annoying. It's really stupid that you have to do that, but, Beck, you randomly found your PlayStation, then showered. Which PlayStation? That's the question. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. PlayStation 4. Okay. I didn't really have a reason for asking that, but thanks for answering. You once had a PS4, it burnt. It burnt? What do you mean? Would you try and run God of War on there or something? Yeah, no, hang on, don't move on from this. How did it burn? Don't I? Okay, well. I've done that a couple times now, so my mistake. My mistake, original gangster. I'm actually trying to think what I can do now. I've kind of done the thing that I wanted to do. I'm pretty happy with it. What would be a funny way to end the stream? That's my question. Any ideas? You can't hear anything? That's bad. Any ideas at all? What would be a funny way to end the stream? Adding you to the stream. Or an explosion meme. Oh, I see. That makes sense. You're using the coffee grinder. I've already added you. I'm a cat. And use the outro music. Confirm that I'm your unbiological daughter. You know what? I've got an idea. How about this? Let me actually... Okay. Music off. We're locked in. What if... Hear me out here. I played Sans, and I did Sans until I died. And when I die, like the moment I die, I will end the stream. Like there will be no goodbyes. It will be completely up to me and my skill. That's kind of loud. Let me turn that down a bit. Oh, it's still so loud. Shut up! Okay. Let's do this! Make sure... Let me close everything first. Save one modified image. I don't think I did anything to it, so... Let me close this. Let me close this. Okay. Everybody say what you want to say, because it's Sans time. Oh, hang on. Is this practice or endless? I think this is practice. I apologize. It's still... Okay, it's still really loud. Hang on. There we go. Normal volume. Thank you. Alright, let me reload. Let's do this one more time. Endless, not practice. Endless phase 1 or phase 2? Remember, the moment I die, I, die. 2? Alright. This might take a while. I've played this fight quite a lot in my time. Unk still got it. You know, actually, I play this on the college laptops sometimes, and they haven't caught me. I'm not sure how they haven't caught me, because I'm not trying to hide it whatsoever. This is gonna be quite strange for anyone who's, like, joining, like, really... who, like, just joined. Oh, this is an animation. And then I'll say, yeah, welcome to the channel, that's just how it goes on. That's just what happens around here. Okay, the fact that I've done this hitless so far, and it's almost the final attack, is not looking good for my time management. I could be here a while. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to do the final attack. That's fine. It's not like I can look down at chat either and entertain you guys, because... well, I'm locked in. I'm in the trenches. Oh, my first bit of damage. Oh, hang on. Guys, we're getting somewhere. This guy scammed me. Oh, this is an animation. Exactly. That's precisely it. That would be precisely their reaction. They'd say, I hate you, Iniminus! You lied to me. I'd go, well, yeah, but it was for the funny. My hand is really starting to hurt, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, nuts. Anything you want to say it, say it very soon. I'm starting to fumble. Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in the danger zone. Come on. I don't know if I'm actually encouraging myself to die or to keep going at this point. Oh, okay.